Look at me. What do you see when you look into my eyes? Nothing. Yeah. Nothing. And that's exactly what I feel. My life doesn't allow me to have emotions. And maybe that's why I fail at everything. Please stop. Don't have pity for me. I'm not a child. My own parents failed to have pity for me. So why in the hell would I allow you to have pity for me? Angry? No. I'm not angry. I'm emotionless. If you do your job and listen, I told you I feel nothing. Why do you want to talk about my childhood? You think it'll get us to some point of understanding why I'm so fucked up in the head? Highly doubt that. You know what? How about we try this, Doc? How about you take a step into my mind for one time? How would it feel to be raped by the first man that's supposed to love you? And having a helpless mother that only wanted drugs, so she didn't care when her husband touched you in places that he wasn't supposed to. And I didn't grow up in a home. I grew up in a room with 4 walls, with the stench of sex and ripped wallpaper. In a bed. I didn't know what that was. Sheet was the only thing to keep me warm in those winter nights. And the homeless man down the street was the only one to feed me. So you tell me how that feel. You tell me how you could possibly understand what the fuck I've been through. And that's not even a half. So please excuse me for having a few loose screws. I apologize for leaving it up to the people that brought me into this world to guide my future. I'm sorry I didn't have the perfect life. I'm sorry that I have to come and talk to you and have the same conversations every week. I'm sorry I can't feel nothing. Because my soul was taken from me before I was old enough to protect you. I'm sorry I blame myself. Because my parents couldn't love me. And that's why I'm here, Doc. That's why I'm emotionless. They taught me how to hate. They taught me how to be alive, but not how to live. So do you see me now, Doc? Okay, first off, I want to start by saying thank you so much for watching my first monologue video. Monologues will be posted every Wednesday at noon, so please, please, please tune in. I'm going to give a little backstory about this monologue. It is original, written by myself. In this monologue, my name is Carolyn. And Carolyn is a broken soul. She comes from a background of not having anything and being abused her whole life. She's in search for help, but she doesn't really know how to accept help from anyone. She's talking to Dr. Sean, and Dr. Sean is the best doctor like in the city where she is, and Carolyn is going to Dr. Sean to try to get some guidance, try to get some help, try to get some understanding. But Dr. Sean is providing that, but Carolyn isn't really, you know, trying to take heed to that. So she's basically just a broken person that finally had a chance to do a little venting. She's a closed-minded person, a closed-hearted person. So she doesn't really want to be super open with the doctor, but she's trying to open up a little bit more. This is like her 3rd session with Dr. Sean, and obviously this is the only session where she's really actually talked about what's been going on and what happened to her. What drove me to write this piece was I did a piece a few years back, a couple years back, but it was a freelance monologue where I was raped, and it was so emotional every time I go back and watch it. It just breaks me down, and I wanted my first piece to be in depth, and I wanted to be able to touch into a place that I never went before. You know, I went there before with a, you know, an improv monologue, but I actually wanted to take time to write a piece and perform it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you come back and see my next monologue next Wednesday, and I cannot wait to see you there.